This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. This is the day.
In her car on election morning, Judge Deidre Davis was rejoicing in the Lord, hoping for a victory. Lawyers in a Houston Bar Association poll had labeled Davis one of the worst judges we had in Harris County. That's never good news in an election year. But on the Bar Association website, Judge Davis complained that the poll was racist.
I just pulled over somewhere because I've been singing and I just wanted to share with you.
Davis survived the primary challenge in March, but she's facing new scrutiny now about the way she is dispensing justice, still forcing Zoom jury trials when the courthouse is clearly open for business.
The winner of tonight's Support and Services Award is Allied Aviation.
During jury selection in a lawsuit involving a Houston aviation company, one juror reportedly played video games with a headset on. Jurors cooked meals, applied makeup, slept, even drank booze, all as the judge watched. The Chronicle called it mayhem. Attorney Rusty Hardin went a lot farther. The jury selection conduct is an insult to the entire civil justice system. Now Judge Davis is facing more serious allegations, including accusations of jury tampering.
This is Gentry Kelly, and would you get a load of this title? From hooker to looker. How do you not love a book that says that?
Makeup artist Gentry Kelly is involved in a legal war in both state and federal court with D'Angelo Publication over a follow-up to a book that apparently only sold 1,000 copies, half of them reportedly bought by Kelly herself. We reached out to the publisher.
Both parties objected to a virtual trial, and Judge Davis forced us into a virtual jury trial.
The jury in Judge Davis's courtroom in this forced Zoom trial sided with Kelly, but the judge's conduct is now under assault, and there's plenty of evidence it should be.
I could not believe that this was a courtroom. Judge Deidre Davis's behavior was a scathing indictment to the American judicial system.
This email was apparently sent to D'Angelo Publications just 3 days after the verdict. It's about the judge. The writer says they were a juror in the case. She obviously hated you and wanted you to lose. The judge essentially told us we had to side with Kelly. The entire case made me sick. She said she would make us start very early again on Monday morning if we do not decide right away. She made inappropriate comments about you personally, off the record.
We spent 11 days for sometimes 16 hours a day on Zoom.
That damaging email is now under investigation by the Judicial Conduct Commission. The 270th District Court has now provided our investigators with audio from the trial, except for the stuff the judge says off the record. That should be made public. In a sworn affidavit, Sequoia Schmidt says the judge even came into a private Zoom breakout room to yell at her for interrupting without her lawyer even being present.
Because I don't think that is the way you're supposed to practice law. But it became comfortable, even with the jury. Showing her dog to the jury and all that kind of stuff.
I love the dogs.
When you think of a black robe, Lady Justice, I bet you don't expect the kind of proclamation we heard from Judge Davis to the lawyers in the case.
We are buddies and homegirl. I know.
The judge was talking about getting margaritas with the plaintiff's counsel. The judge was allowing the plaintiff's witness to bond with the jury off the record about things like their dogs and having them come on screen. The judge was calling the plaintiff gorgeous and beautiful. The judge was, ridiculous is not even a word that would cover it.
Kelly's lawyer was Jamie Kagundu. He practices entertainment law, just like the judge did before she took the bench.
It's a case that's... Are you recording?
Yes, sir.
Now it's a live case, so I can't really talk about it right now.
It was blatantly obvious from the beginning that the judge had a prior relationship of some kind with Mr. Kakundu, with plaintiff's counsel.
Clearly there was an injustice here, and after a motion to recuse Judge Davis after the jury trial was over, she did just that. The trial should be redone. Not disclosing her bias long before the jury verdict should be grounds for removal from the bench, because it's time judges get punished for this kind of misconduct.
I knew that this judge had been engaging in behavior that should have her stripped from the bench.
Many of the jurors won't talk to us. We have not found the author of the email, but we have gotten some insight into what could be described as Zoom hell.
There were threats of, if you're not staring at the camera, that they're going to come get you at your house, send the constable to come get you and lock you in a room downtown.
When we asked to see emails sent to the administrative court about Judge Davis or forced Zoom hearings, they told us it would cost nearly $1,000 just to get to see the 3,100 emails. What happened in this case is no fluke. Nearly half the lawyers in a recent bar poll complained about Judge Davis and her impartiality. That should be a warning.
Hopefully now we will get a new fair trial that will help determine the merits of the case, not a judge's bias on the case.
Maybe we should take the judge's advice this November.
Don't be invisible. Make the politicians pay attention to you. Make the politicians listen to you.
Zoom jury trials must end, Judge. How about get back on the bench the right way?